Take a deep breath. What you are breathing in is oxygen, and it makes up roughly 21% of our Earth's atmosphere, with the remaining 78% being nitrogen. While it is not the most abundant gas, it is undeniably the most important. Without oxygen, plants, animals, water, and humans simply could not exist. But what would happen if all the Earth's oxygen disappeared, not forever, but for just 5 short seconds? 5 seconds might not sound like a long time. Most human beings can easily hold their breath for at least 30 seconds without much trouble. Because the window of time is so short, your body actually wouldn't even notice the lack of oxygen in your lungs. Your breathing process would feel completely normal. However, while your body wouldn't suffocate, the world around you would instantly transform into an unrecognizable catastrophe. In just 5 seconds, the physical infrastructure of the Earth would begin to fall apart. You could say goodbye to massive structures like the Hoover Dam, the Pantheon Dome, and absolutely anything else made of concrete. Oxygen acts as a crucial invisible binding agent in the chemical makeup of concrete. Without it, those chemical bonds vanish, and solid concrete instantly reverts to nothing more than loose dust. Buildings, bridges, and roads would collapse immediately. The bizarre physical changes wouldn't stop there. Any untreated metal objects would instantly fuse together. Here on Earth, there is a very thin layer of oxidation on metals that prevents them from automatically welding to one another upon contact. If you remove the oxygen, you remove that invisible barrier. Bare metals touching each other would instantly bind together on a molecular level. If you happen to be outside, you would immediately experience a severe, blistering sunburn. The ozone layer, which provides our primary protection from the sun's dangerous ultraviolet rays, is entirely made of oxygen atoms. Take away the oxygen, and the ozone layer vanishes. The Earth's surface would instantly be bombarded by full solar radiation, making the environment extremely dangerous. Simultaneously, you would experience a devastating medical emergency completely unrelated to your breathing. Your inner ear would explode. Losing oxygen means instantaneously losing 21% of the Earth's atmospheric air pressure. A drop in air pressure that drastic and sudden is equivalent to standing at sea level and instantly dropping down 2,000 meters. Our inner ears simply wouldn't have enough time to adapt to the violent pressure change, resulting in severe physical trauma and hearing loss. Meanwhile, the world's transportation networks would grind to a halt. Without oxygen, there is no fire. The combustion process requires oxygen to ignite. Any vehicle relying on an internal combustion engine would instantly fail. Airplanes would lose their engines and fall from the sky, while millions of gas-powered cars, trucks, and buses would suddenly stall in their tracks. Only electric vehicles would remain unaffected. As all of this destruction unfolds, you would look up to see the daytime sky turn almost completely dark. The bright blue sky we normally see is a result of sunlight bouncing off particles in the air before reaching our eyes. Without oxygen molecules in the atmosphere, there are far fewer things for the light to reflect off of, causing the bright day to turn into an eerie, dark void. Finally, the ground beneath your feet would give way. The Earth's crust is largely made of solid rock, and that rock is composed of 45% oxygen. Without it, the very foundation of the planet would crumble. The solid ground would break apart into dust, and the crust would continue to disintegrate, sending everything on the surface into a terrifying freefall. Fortunately, this sudden disappearance of oxygen is a physical impossibility, but it perfectly illustrates just how entirely our physical world relies on that 21% of the atmosphere.